how do you feel like this story, it feels like it's covering the child's perspective, and I think your role's so obviously key in that. How did it feel to sort of portray a role like that, and sort of would you have any thoughts from that experience about what it's like for young carers as well?
Well, it definitely is a really intense story, and I never knew any of that stuff was going on in that area. Reading the script and everything, I just really admired Haley's character, because as much as she was under these circumstances, she was still trying her best, and she was still really happy, and she never gave up. She never put the stresses on her daughter. She never once said, like, we can't pay the rent, we can't buy food. She kept it to herself. She didn't have friends or family that could help her out. She was really going through this alone, and it was just so admirable to see a character who doesn't have any of that, but still does it every day, wakes up with a smile on her face just to take care of her child, you know?
Yeah. I got a videotape of the kids illegally entering the utility room and pulling...
Okay. Hey, Cody. Did you hear what I just said?
I got it. I'm gonna talk to her.
Captain Skin, you're out of here.
Sometimes, as the story tells, that young people can be affected by their parents' circumstances, whatever it is, and
Totally.
whatever the circumstances.
Totally.
And how did you find that as well? And how did you find that?
Yeah, I mean, it was really intense, just because we had a lot of the residents around and the kids who really lived in these motels, and it was just crazy to me to see the differences in people's lives that you can't control. You can't control where you're born. You can't control who your parents are. You can't control the circumstances you're under. And then on top of that, outsiders judge you like you did it on purpose. And it's so bizarre to me, because I feel like one of the main things this movie needs to kind of like show everyone is you don't know people's situations, and you shouldn't be judgmental. As an outsider looking in, people could be like, oh, she's a bad mom, she's this, she's that. But at the end of the day, how do you know where she came from? She doesn't want to be in the situation she's under. So it's really important to be empathetic and to be understanding and to be more open in these situations where you could really be helpful, instead of being that person who's just the outsider looking in and being mean for no reason.
Oh my God, this is unacceptable. I failed as a mother, Mooney. You've disgraced me.
Harley?
Yeah, Mom, you're disgraced.
And I'm going to talk to Ashley, by the way. When your friend puts you in charge of her kid, that kid becomes your responsibility.
What would be your advice for young people to keep pursuing their ambitions as well?
I mean, honestly, the biggest thing that I've learned through this is believe in yourself and believe that you can make the unbelievable happen. I literally have my dreams in my hands, and it's something that I never thought that I could accomplish. And when you have people around you that believe in you, anything is possible. Sean, Willem, Brooklyn, everybody, I feel like we all just believed in this film and believed in each other. And when you have that around you, things change. When you have positivity around you, positive things happen. And it's really, I feel like I've spoken a lot into existence. When I was younger, I would just say the craziest things to my friends, and I'll be like, watch, I'll be doing this, this, and that. And now it's all happening. And I feel like manifesting is really real. The power of your mind is really real. And if you will yourself to believe in that life is great and that things will turn out right, you're just waiting for your time, it will happen. It's really all about your mindset.
Oh, that's really cool. No, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You done here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Watch those kids.